power, playing through an ankle pain, and how are you still able to deliver an explosive play, double figures today?
Phew, I would say willpower, resiliency, and then it's a pain. It's mental. It's they told me nothing was broke or anything like that. So I played through pain my entire life. So strap them up and let's go.
What can you say about the important matchup today? Antonio Hester also delivering an explosive performance.
I think talented player who came ready to play. You gotta give credit to guys who are in a tough situation. They had nothing to lose, so they were going to come out and play hard. Coach Schott told us about that. Those are the scariest teams to play against. And we knew what they were going to come out and do: compete, play hard, and he was going to put shots up. We just had to limit the other guys, from scoring.
Thank you for that, Ronde. Moving over to Coach Joss. Coach, the team has been plagued with injuries. How has the team been managing with all of these?
Yeah, that's the reason why we try to really elevate our depth as much as possible, because we know that injuries is part of the of any tournament, any campaign, and we hardly had any practice because Ronde couldn't run on his ankle until 2 days ago. So same thing. Then we didn't have Calvin as well. So I was really worried because we were not able to get good practices until yesterday. So I said that we just have to rely on our ability to make stops and defend. And we saw in the first half we couldn't stop Terrafirma. We gave up almost 50 points in that first half. Luckily, we were able to limit them to about 39, 40 points in the second half. But we knew they were going to come out strong. And like Ronde said, I think this ball game was really testament to the willpower of the players. Even with the number of injuries we have, the guys who could play, we got great contributions from guys like Barkley Ebonia, Ping Eximiliano, CJ Payawal. I thought played really well off the bench. So guys who hardly get minutes, I thought gave us excellent minutes in this ball game, and that's how we were able to cope and survive this ball game.
We are now opening the floor if the media has any questions.
Coach, what happened to Calvin? Kailan siya babalik?
Yung injury niya sa Magnolia, di ba? It was like almost like a hip pointer injury. Luckily, there's nothing is fractured. There's nothing broken or anything. It's just bruise. It's a very deep bruise, kaya masakit. Hopefully, he's ready for the next game, but he's a day-to-day situation. He's been trying to come to practice. He's been in practice every day and been trying to run, trying to join some of our drills, but he's just unable to go on the up and downs, yung takbuhan. So we decided to rest him for today to make sure, because we have a tough one coming up. Converge, we haven't beaten Converge in a long while. So, they're coming in. They're going to be hungry, and again, we have to be ready for them.
Coach, 4-1 at the end of the first round could have been 5-0 for that shot. Just your assessment of your near perfect record going into the next.
I think the best way to describe it is just the way Ronde described it. We're surviving with our. I think we've made a conscious effort to focus on defense at the start of the tournament, and we're surviving on our defense. I think we're last in the league in scoring, in field goal percentage, and a lot of the offensive categories. But I think we're leading the league in fewest number of points allowed. So that's how we've been surviving, and that's how we've come up with this 4-1 record. Hopefully, some of the guys can come in We're expecting Calvin to be back next game. Hopefully Kelly is going to be close, because we know that we're going to need them for this second half stretch, because teams are going to be doubly ready for us.
Both, both coach and Randy, you mentioned the next game is conversion. Obviously, what happened the last game. Will you go with that game with that chip on your shoulder, knowing with that the outcome in that game?
I think that's you can't avoid that. That's unavoidable. But we don't approach games that way. We approach games as they are. We see the opponent in front of them. We study what our best options are offensively, and then we study how to defend them the best way possible. And we keep it there. We have no other external or extra motivations or like you said, a chip on our shoulder, except to say that it is an important ball game for us and that we want to make sure that we are ready to give it our best effort.
Randy, same question.
Same answer. We on the same page here. We on the same page. We want to win. We want to win. We got to do what we have to do. Listening to coaches, going over the little things, learning. Learning from our mistakes from last game, the last time we played them. Just being focused, staying focused for 48 minutes. The game isn't over until it's over. So I feel like if we do that, we'll be in a good boat.
That concludes the post-game press conference. Once again, congrats.